Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is back to reality. We're all glowed up. First time I've had a tan in November in about 15 years. So yes, we just got back from a honeymoon. What a trip it was. Absolutely incredible time in Barbados. Cricket, horses, the Caribbean, everything. Absolutely incredible. I can't forget the time with Soph over there. What an amazing honeymoon it was. But as I said before, we are back to reality. We are sheep farming. Whew, the temperature has dropped since we've been away, so it's 5 degrees now. Yeah, not quite a frost, but we're getting there. Later this week, I think it is gonna go frosty. So we've got a lot to get on with, catching up with jobs. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's get on with it. What a peaceful morning. Glorious. Righto, we are back on the fencing game. For those of you who've watched the channel for a while, you'll know this picks up in the winter months as we're going to graze ground away from home that isn't fenced. And this year, as you might not recognise this field at all, there's a pylon in the middle. I don't think any of our fields have that. We are trying off doing some grazing away from home on a dairy farm. And for those of you who have watched the last few videos, I have invested in some ewe lambs. I'm going to add the other ewe lambs onto that, which will be about 180 total head roughly. They're going to come down here and graze this. Just part of the grazing strategy this year. We want to save some of the grass at home so we're not short of it later in the year. And I got kindly offered this by my brother-in-law, or future brother-in-law next year, and some really nice grass. If you can see here, this is great dairy grazing, and the cows are going in here tomorrow. It is now middle of November. It's just picked up whilst we've been away and being quite dry, so they got them back out, but they're going tomorrow. So we're getting on and getting some of this graze down. 180 ewe lambs should hit this quite hard. But yeah, that is why we're bringing the ewe lambs down here and not at home. So the plan is some of the hay ground the ewe lambs will go onto after this. They'll get took off that and a late cut of hay will be taken. So on one of the fields last year we could have probably done some earlier grazing, which we didn't, and we only got the one cut of hay. So hopefully it means we're just utilising some of the grass a bit better, and then the ewes will come back home. There's probably 60, 70, 80 acres to go at here, which will keep these ewe lambs for a couple of months. They can be down here until the end of January, which is ideal. Takes some pressure off at home. Grazing wise, there is a lot of grass at home, but thinking ahead, I know last year we were short one just before the ewes came into the shed, and we got a few more head on the ground, so just thought take the pressure off. We'll take this on, and then we can hit some of the grass a little bit harder at home earlier. We've got 200 ewes that can go back home. Then when the beef flock can go and move around, there's obviously a few more of them as well. But yeah, nice field to start them off on. We're going to drop these off tomorrow. Oh, right, ready for ewe lambs. Look who we got back. Sky is here. She's making an honorary appearance. As you can see, it's also snowing. What a difference a day makes. So that fence is done that we did yesterday on that dairy grazing. We're now we get the ewe lambs over the river, a bit like what we did when we rescued them, loaded up, and then they're going to go some lovely fresh grass. Right, Joe, here, come here. Hopefully next time you see us there'll be sheep coming over here. And again. Good girl. There we are. Sit. Here. No! Here, 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 here. That's it, good girl. And again, here. Here, here, here. Sit, sit. They're going, they're going. Whew, that's them all over. The last 5 were a pain in the backside, but they're off, they're over. We're gonna have to do 2 loads because there's 75, ideally to be a few less or a few more. We could fill the trailer, but it's not the case. So this field here, we also need to come back and graze, but use another sheep to do that. That'll be okay over there in the distance. I'm gonna try and about 40 odd on the first load and then come back and clear it up. Stay. We are back for load number 2. There's probably about, what, 25-30 lambs left. Could have probably squeezed onto one load, but would be very overweight. Right, that is the ewe lambs dropped off, happily grazing away. We have got to add the ones I've bought to these. They need to be dropped off and isolated, so that'll be in with them in a few weeks' time. Dream team reunited. All right. It is cold. It is cold. We might need the choke. Right, now we're going to pick some fence up. We left a bit of it out just before we went away on our honeymoon with the plan to pick up when we got back. We now need that fence because sooner or later, well, sooner definitely, the ewes are coming back onto the farm at home. We've got about 100 acres to graze, 200 ewes, and we use the V flock to kind of sweep up round everywhere else. We've got plenty of acres to graze at now, and because those ewe lambs have moved, we've got not too much pressure on finding stuff when it comes to Feb and March. And it also means where the ewes are now, we're going to take them off. They're on those 4 fields, 80 acres. That is where the ewes will go back onto post lambing, so we want the grass to come back a bit. Sky is just giving a spring clean to all the tractors, giving their winter deep clean before they get put away. The 6 430s don't tend to get used in the winter, and obviously the tedder, that'll get packed away once that's all been cleaned off. George will grease them up and all that kind of stuff. So that's another job that gets done on the farm. The mowers need doing, they're doing the tractor behind as well, so plenty to getting on with. You love jet washing. Fine? It's okay. You used to love it, or have you done too much now? Yeah, it is very cold, that's true. Right, let's go. Just look at this. Just before we go down the road, there's a bench here. I've got a quarter of the bench, and the dogs have 3/4 of the bench. I am a million times the size of the dogs, but they've got to have loads of room spread out, whilst I'm almost falling out. Right, we'll best set this up. It is cold out here, isn't it? Just put that there. No. So what do you think, guys? Is it going to be a dry, another wet winter. It's been, I can't believe really how dry it has been the time I've been away. I don't think it's actually rained in the nearly 2 weeks we were away, which is very good because this time last year we were underwater, it was flooded, we'd already done that rescue mission and we were going into a wet winter when we were only really, why is that not, oh the belt's not on, there we are, on she goes. Yeah, it was looking pretty bleak early on that last year, but it's dried out a little bit this year. You think we're on for hopefully the first dry winter in 3, or are we going to get more of what we had before? I'm hoping it's dry, but it's one of them. But it has already gone colder. The one bonus with last year is because it stayed warm, the grass growed. The grass has been growing really well the 2 weeks we've been away. I can't believe how much it's greened up. But it's now 2 degrees. The next few days it's going to be minus, which is going to be good for blue tongue because obviously that means that should kill the midges. I don't know how long under 4 degrees and they'll go, so that should help all out. Every year is different, and exactly why I took on that grazing earlier is because on those really rubbish years you can be desperate for grazing and there's nothing. One very wise man told me, you normally only get offered rent and grazing once in your life, so if you do get the opportunity, you think you might need it, take it because you don't know when, it might just help you out. But yeah, right, let's get this fencing done. Right, just stop there because I nearly forgot to announce this. Super excited, but for the first time we are launching an official children's range of merch. We're doing pink and blue hoodies, all kid sizes, pink and blue t-shirts as well. So they're on the merch store now, ready for Christmas. I had so many people asking me about them, and we've finally sorted them. They're on there, cowleyhillfarm.com, and we've sorted out some fresh new colours of hoodies for adults as well. So we got navy, green and light pink as well. So yeah, super excited. Right, we're gonna get back to the farm. You guys are ready for a rest. You cannot beat bringing these guys fencing with me because they love just having a run around, and it's much better than just walking them. Yeah, makes your day when you come fencing with me, especially you. Bees just ignoring me. Right, let's get back to the farm. Not how I wanted to end the video. First attempt was a no-go, so we're going for attempt number 2.
We're out!
Well, I learned from that. Literally just came down to feed the ducks, do it every single day, and got stuck on the top of the bank. Car's out, so we're ready to go. Woo! Oh, a bit of dramatic end today. What a lovely sunset too. But I was going to go and show you the AFOC. They're all okay. Only 2 of them have had black bums, so that's the update of them. That means nothing really has come over. Again, really good news. Same with the BFOC. So looking like a good lambing. And we'll finish the video to have a look back at mine and So's honeymoon. Just a few snippets. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Guess where we're on? Can you tell where we're going today? hope you enjoyed that. Just to end the video, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all those people out in Barbados that made our honeymoon absolutely incredible. Met some absolutely amazing couples. So we went to cricket with a few. Sophie on the first day, I went on the second day with Paul, Pete, Mary, Paul's wife too, and we can't be forgetting Tina and John, and there were so many other people. I just don't want to list them up. Can't list them all, but they made an absolutely amazing honeymoon for us all, and I'm sure they'll enjoy that shout out because I know some have been watching the videos since we've been out there. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again. I'll see you next time.